gets a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up.
Started.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has the ball first today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Oh, the quick spin move. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Tigers have it with a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's John. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Avery. Catch in the middle. It's Johns. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps him. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back open in the middle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls it in. It's Ezukama. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's Avery. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. Turns it on at midfield. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Ezukama. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got a little space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Texas A&M going quickly. Scanning the field, it's Avery. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He'll do it himself. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown LSU. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse, probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Avery. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Puts it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Still looking on the move. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Tiger! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 10 over Missouri. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. And he's still running after the move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Aggies will have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Avery. Release to the back. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Timeout, LSU.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ezukama. At the 40, there he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ezukama. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the tailback. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown LSU! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Finds us back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking for a man. It's Avery. Makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Going to swing it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Floats it out in space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find it.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The give to the back. Slithers into space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
you got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. He now has 108 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is... And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 2 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Davidson. He's got his man across the middle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late. Up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming out. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the fence.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew.
Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it inside the 20. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making checks. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to